doing it just a little earlier than I thought I would be doing it because it's Easter. I forgot it was going to be Easter today. So, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. And the only preliminary to asking a question is that you have subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and go ahead and put your question in the chat. Only one free question per person per live. So if you have another question, you can either pay me $5 or come back to the next live. Only one question. And also make sure they are not medical or law related questions. Just burning some sage, waiting for people to come in the chat. Now, it might be a small live today because it is Easter and it is early. So we will see who comes out. I might pull some oracle cards while we wait for people to come into the chat. I hope that if you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. If not, no worries. And I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, whatever it is you're doing, wherever you are in the world. And if you would like to know when I go live, you don't want to miss it, all you have to do is hit the little bell icon. You have to go to my channel, hit the subscribe button, the like button while you're there, and then click on the little bell icon. The bell icon will allow YouTube to notify you every time I go live. Just be mindful and aware that I do go live once, sometimes twice a day. It's quite frequently, so you'll be notified quite often when I'm on here. And so if you want to know, you can click that button and it will let you know about all of my lives. Where you all at? What are you all getting into? More than likely, I think people are spending time with their families today. So we will get some oracle cards. We'll get some oracle cards while we wait. Oracle cards for the collective while we wait. Okay, I'm going to do the angel therapy. Oh, look, Gigi's here. Hi, Gigi. I was just going to pull some oracle cards. Did you have a question for the tarot, dear? I'm not imagining a huge turnout. So today is a really good day to come out if you're not busy, because I think that there might be a small turnout because of the holiday. Russell Smith. I don't go to church. I go to a Buddhist temple. Can I know what man's feels towards me? My name is Reshma. Sure, Reshma. Reshma wants to know what man's feels towards you. Yes, I'm more of a spiritual person, but I don't discriminate against religions. Whatever people believe is fine with me. I believe in energy. Okay, so we're going to be answering man's questions. Or Reshma's question wants to know what man feels towards you. Am I saying that right? Reshma? Okay, so let's see what man's feels. What man's feels towards Reshma. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so are you in communication with this man's person, Reshma? This person feels hurt. They could feel, I don't know if this was a romantic relationship. This person feels hurt. They feel betrayed. Ten of Swords. They could feel like this is over. Need another card on that. The Fool. This person wants a new start in life. The Fool, I don't know if they want a new start with you or if they want a new start with someone else. Why is the Ten of Swords there? Okay, so This person's moving on from a difficult period in their life. The moon. Okay, I think that there's something that they're not telling you that they're hurting about. With the Fool card there, are you wanting to know how they feel about you romantically? Because it just kind of looks like, hi there. It kind of looks like this person, okay. So Reshma, that is a different question. Remember, only one question per live. This person wants a new start in life, and there's something that they're not telling you. Okay, they're hurting. They're hurting, or there's some kind of betrayal here. So that's all I can really tell you. It's not saying anything romantic or about love or anything like that. So Russell, please stop spamming the chat. I don't like talking about my beliefs because I don't want people to feel bad. Hi, Ari. So, Reshma, that's another question for another day. The second question is $5. I did mention that in the beginning. This person could be, they could be hiding something from you. It does kind of look like they're wanting a new start in life with the Fool. The Fool is somebody who jumps in, takes a spiritual leap, okay? And they could feel as though this is over, or that there's something that they're hurting and that they're not telling you about. Okay, so I'm going to move on from that. I would say, Reshma, if you think this person is cheating on you, you should have a conversation with them directly. Talk to them directly. You don't have to ask them, I think you're cheating on me, but you can say, I'm having troubles trusting you, and go from there. Okay. Anybody else have a question for the tarot? I see a few people in the chat, so if you have a question, feel free to put it in the tarot. Please be mindful that it's only one question. So before you ask the question, think carefully about it, because it's only one free question. Okay, Ari, go ahead and put your question in the chat. Haven't seen you in a while. Looks like you changed your name there. How you doing? Yeah, one question. So think about it carefully. I don't like answering questions about cheating because I don't like putting the seed of doubt in there. Oh, that's good. Hello. Hello. Okay, Ellen, yes, I will get to your question next. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate all of you for being here on this Easter. If you celebrate, if you don't. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So Ari says, why do my current friends never make time for me? Basically, is this intentional? Okay. Might be time to make some new friends. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Are they intentional? Are your friends, are Ari's friends intentionally avoiding her? Hi there, Taylor. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out. So for Ari, are her friends currently intentionally avoiding her? Wheel of Fortune. It's not really telling me much. Are they intentionally avoiding her? Ooh. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a mixed bag. The Wheel of Fortune would suggest that it's been a long time since you've seen them, and the Death card would suggest that they think the friendship is over. I think because it's been a long time, I don't know if it's been a long time since you've seen them or not, or if so, it's just kind of, you know how when you haven't seen someone in a long time, they feel like they just kind of fizzle out. So Why is the Death card here? I feel like I just think that they're busy with other things, and because they haven't seen you in so long with the Death card, they could feel like there isn't much of a friendship. Yes, it's been a while, but I would try to hang out with them. So I wouldn't say that it's necessarily intentional. I feel as though they feel like maybe you guys just aren't friends anymore with the Death card. Because this is like someone who just kind of like, because the Death card goes away slowly and then all of a sudden they're just not there. So I would say yes, it's intentional because they feel as though you just aren't friends anymore because of how long it's been. Yeah. Well, I definitely think that it might be time to have a conversation with them. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's never too late to let them know that you feel as though you haven't been close lately and would you still like to connect? Just put it out there because it's never good to make assumptions, because I think what I'm picking up on is I think that both of you guys have made assumptions that you don't really want to see one another. So it would be good to put a message out there, a direct message saying, I feel like we haven't been close lately and I would really like to reconnect. And if they don't respond to that, I would say then it's time to make new friends. If they don't respond to that direct request where you're calling out what's going on, because sometimes people, they just make assumptions and people aren't direct. They're very passive aggressive. Good luck with that. I hope that helps. Okay, so I see some other people in the chat. I'm going to try and go in order. I saw Al. Now remember, only one question, so please think before you ask the question. It's not fair to give more than one question. We have Alex RC, we have Ellen, we have Laverne, Taylor. Okay. Laverne says, was just Shayla out with a man last night? Wow, that's a very specific one. Okay. I don't like, ooh, this one makes me a little nervous because I don't want to give you some information and then you go and you get angry get angry with that person. So, Laverne, do you want to know if this person is cheating on you or if they're dating around? Well, tell me as it is. Hi, May. Yeah, so take this information that you receive with a grain of salt because there's always room for error with the tarot. It's always good to, ask someone directly. But let's see what the tarot says. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Laverne wants to know if just Shayla was out with a man. Oh, we have the Sun card. And the Hanged Man. I definitely am picking up on a maybe energy. The Sun to me would suggest a positive denotation, and the Hanged Man is a maybe energy. So let's see with the Sun card. Why is the Sun card here? The Chariot. I'm picking up on a maybe energy because we have two different energies here, and the Sun card is saying yes, it looks like there was some momentum, but the Hanged Man is suggesting that there is some stagnancy in their life. The Hanged Man is saying no, they just stayed home, and the Sun in the Chariot is saying you're going to find out that they went out. So yeah, I feel like they could have went out with someone, but I don't know if anything's happening with that person now. So this is a maybe energy here. Yeah. Ooh. You'll have to let me know how that goes. Okay, so she could have been out with someone else. It doesn't look like. Oh, well, I guess you already know the answer to that question. All right, I hope that helps. Does look like she could have been out because with the sun and the chariot's momentum, the chariot's a car. Either that or that she was at someone's house. Hey guys, okay. So I'm gonna move on. I really hope that helps. Laverne might want to have a conversation with your friend there. And so I already called Alex and Alan's name and they didn't respond. So I'm gonna move on to Divine Angel. We have Shakshi and Rammo. Divine Angel says, what messages do angels have for me? Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it could have been friends. It kind of looked like it was a female, to be honest with you, Laverne. It looked like a female. It looked like she had a sleepover with a friend. That's kind of what it looked like. So, because there was the sun to the chariot, which would suggest, yes, this person was out somewhere, not at their house, but sleeping at someone else's house. So it was probably a sleepover at a friend's house is what I'm thinking, and they're probably telling you the truth. Also, because the sun's there, you're going to find out eventually. So I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, Divine Angel. May, we talked about this last time. Do not rush me. Okay? It's rude. You have to wait your turn. I think actually you might be next, actually. We have Taylor here. I don't like to be rushed. I don't know. Is tarot real? Divine Angel says, what messages do angels have for me? Okay, May, I'll do your question next. Please be patient. Okay. What do the angels have for Divine Angel? I don't know. So for... All right. Divine Angel. Are you still there, Divine Angel? Or else I'm going to answer May's question because I think she's next. We have... we also have Taylor. I don't know if you had a question, but I know... So, Three of Pentacles, you could be working together with some people. Potentially, you could be working with people directly, collaborating. Give me more for Divine Angel. Yes, this is it's kind of giving me a work message here. It's giving me a work message here. It's highlighting your work. You could be doing well at work and you could be working together with people. I don't know if you're starting a business or if it's just like you're working on a project at work or something like that, but it's just highlighting that things are going to go well for you in your career right now. Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, yes, Ellen. I called your name, but you didn't respond. So I hope that helps, Divine Angel. You could have a blow up. Now, like I said before, it's either that you're working with people, you're collaborating with people, you could be starting a business, or it's just a really good week for your career. Ellen, yes. What's your question, Miss Ellen? What's your question, Miss Ellen? I hope that helps, Divine Angel. Good things coming for you. Okay, no worries. I think you're going to have a good week at work. Divine Angel, next time, make sure you bring a specific question, because tarot will read things in the future. So, and Ellen says, what does my supervisor think of me? I've been there for 7 months and have not had a review. Okay. Let's see. Ellen has also, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. If you're in the chat asking questions, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay. Hey, KDKSQ. There's a few people in front of you. Make sure that you've subscribed to the channel. So if you're asking a question, make sure that you've subscribed. Ellen wants to know Ellen, have you subscribed to the channel, dear? What does her supervisor think? Let's see. Okay. All right. Ooh, so what does Ellen's supervisor think? Ooh. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Four of Swords. Ooh. Wow. Why is the Four of Swords here? So the Ace of Cups would suggest a newness here. Six of Pentacles, Valet of Cups, Page of Cups. I think this person wants to train you more. Does that make sense, Ellen? I feel like there's something that they want to train you on, like a new project or something like that, potentially. Because we have the Four of Swords. I don't know. The Four of Swords would suggest a break. I don't know if you've been having a rough time with other colleagues at work or something like that. Because we had the first card was the Five of Swords, which is like, that's not a good card to get. The Five of Swords is like toxic environment, but the Four of Swords is like a rest from the break or the difficulty. So I feel like you could have been, I don't know if you've been competing with other people or if you've just been trying to keep up with other people. Yeah. So I'm just picking up on some tension here, and I think that they want to ease the tension. I feel like they want to ease the tension somehow, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords would suggest like a break from the difficulty or a break from the struggle. But the Ace of Cups is like a new offering. And then we have the Page. I think they're going to talk to you about training on something new or something like that. But I'm sensing that if it's been rough, then they want things to get a little easier for you. Yeah, if it's been like you feeling like people are out to get you, or you're feeling like people are only out for themselves or something like that energy, like that competitive energy. So I'm feeling like they're wanting things to be a little better for you. Like maybe she is going to try a little harder to communicate with you. I'm kind of confused here because I just feel like somebody here is really out to like, what's the word? Looking after their own needs. Like somebody here who will do whatever it takes to get to the top. But yeah, I'm feeling like it's gonna get a little easier with the Four of Swords there. They could potentially offer you to train on a new position as well. If it isn't that, I just feel like they're going to try and maybe be more communicative. Yeah. I hope that helps. I was a little confused. I'm not going to lie. I was a little confused. Okay. Yes. Ooh, my foot just fell asleep. Ugh. So, I think, May, I think you're next, actually. If you're still in the chat, we have Taylor, Alex, May, and then Shakshi. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so we'll do May and then Shakshi because I don't see Taylor. I don't see Alex. All right. All right. May, you could go ahead and put your question in the chat again. Now, keep in mind, it's better for you to be specific. If you're going to ask me a general question, sometimes the tarot will tell you things that haven't happened yet. So it's better to ask a specific question, only one question. Okay. Yay! Okay, go ahead and put your questions in the chat again for me, please. May. I know you said something about Anzi. What does Hassan intentions in a relationship? Okay. What are Hassan's intentions in a relationship with May? Okay. Hello. All right. Let's see. For May, what is Hassan's intentions in a relationship? I feel like this person thinks it's kind of heavy. Okay, so this person, this person isn't over what happened to you guys. This person's very confused. I'm not seeing that this person is offering you any emotions right now because it's really heavy, or they feel like there would be that it would take a lot of responsibility, or like it would be really hard. And they haven't gotten over something that happened in the past between the two of you. I'm not seeing this person offer anything right now except confusion. Ace of Swords in reverse. I think they might continue to be in no contact with you because they're not over what happened. So I hope that helps. Sorry to deliver that message. I don't see that. I don't see a change happening right now. I feel like it's going to continue to be in no contact because they could be even holding a grudge over something that happened. I think they could be afraid that you guys would fight or something like that. Okay, I hope that helps. Sorry to deliver bad news. Shakshi, go ahead and put your question in the chat. We're gonna go Shakshi, Rammo. Shakshi says, I'm making my mind for joining gym. So will I be able to join at least by next month, as my mom may not agree with that? Oh, your mom wouldn't agree? You're welcome, May. Okay. So Sakshi wants to know if you'll be able to join the gym by next month. Your mom wouldn't agree with you joining the gym? I wonder why. The gym's a good thing. Okay. So will Shakshi be able to join the gym by next month? Taylor, I will answer your question next. Thank you guys for coming out. So we had Two of Pentacles pop out. This is maybe, but I don't think it's going to happen next. If this is a maybe energy for you, Shakshi, but I don't think it'll happen next month. Two of Pentacles to me would be like 2 months. Ooh! Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm saying, Shakshi, this is a maybe card, but if it does happen, 2 or 3 months. The Pentacles is a long time. Might even be longer than that. So maybe, but not within a month. I hope that helps. Okay. I hope that helps, Shakshi. Taylor wants to know, does Miles miss you? And you guys can take these cards and look them up. If you feel like it doesn't relate to you, take the cards, look them up, see if you can get a different meaning out of them. All right. Yeah, I hope so too. Taylor wants to know, how does Miles feel about you? Okay, let's see. You're welcome. I don't see why they would say no. The only Shakshi, I feel like the only thing that is preventing them from saying yes is the money. Is how much is it going to cost? I feel like them hearing like, how much is it going to cost? And we have to prepare for how much the gym is going to cost. Because actually, I would hear the gym's kind of expensive. There's a gym membership is like $50. And if I want to get a trainer, that's hundreds of dollars. Ooh. All right. Let's see. How does Miles feel about Taylor? Hello, Mar H. Hello. Okay. How does... Oh. The Wheel of Fortune. Has it been a long time since you've talked to them? Why the Wheel of Fortune? How does this person feel? How does Miles feel about Taylor? Oh, ugh. Yes, like a month. Oh, this person thinks, was this a romantic relationship? Yeah, this person thinks that it's over, and they're hurting inside. I think with the tennis, I always pick up on a betrayal. But if there was no betrayal, this person feels really hurt by the situation. They think that it's over. And in fact, the Ten of Swords is like they're trying to open up to new things, because the Ten of Swords is the beginning. It's like, okay, that's completely over. Now I'm trying to process the grief and move on. So this person's trying to move on. They think it's over. But there was a period of time when they were in a lot of pain over this. So that's how they feel about it right now. They're trying to get over the pain. They're trying to move on, and they think it's over. Sorry about that, dear. Aw, yeah. Ten of Swords. And once again, you guys can Google these cards. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. You can go ask ChatGPT what do those cards mean together. I think that they're hoping that things get better in the future for themselves. Oh, you're back. Okay, hello. Okay, I hope that helps, Taylor. Let's see, who else is here? So we have Chrissy, Rammo, and Majumder. Chrissy, Rammo, and Majumder. You're welcome, Taylor. So if you hear your name and you're still in the chat, Chrissy, and Rammo, if you guys aren't here, then I'm going to answer Majumder's question. Okay, I'm just going to answer your question, Majumder, because I don't see Chrissy or Rammo in the chat. Oh, there's Rammo. Okay, Rammo, I'm going to answer Rammo's question and then Majumder, and then Julian and Mar. So, Rammo, if you could do me a favor and put your question in the chat again for me, please. And I trust that you guys have all subscribed to the channel. I know some people come into the chat and they haven't subscribed. So please make sure that you subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Also, if you want the reading to relate to you more, ask a specific question. The general readings don't always relate because sometimes it tells you things that haven't happened yet. So make sure, just to let you know, be prepared. Oh, thank you, dear. Okay, Rammo, put your question in the chat. And we will get it going. Will Cindy be with me back in you're in no contact? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you want to know if she'll come back? If she'll message you? Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if Cindy will message Rammo. This is saying that they've moved on. Will they message? I don't think so. At least not. Rammo, if they do message you, it's not going to happen anytime soon. This person's moving on. This person is really guarded over this situation. They have their walls up. So I don't think so. At least not this month. Yeah, they're super guarded. In fact, it looks like somebody in their household has put like a wall around them. It's almost like there's someone who's super protective around them. And I would say no, I'm sorry. At least not this month. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we have Mar H and then Majumder. All right, Majumder, I think you are next. So Majumder says, going to be Majumder and then Mar H. Majumder says, what does Suman feel for you? You're in no communication for 8 months. Oh dear. Okay, Majumder, we're answering your question now. Are you still there? Make sure you've hit the thumbs up button, the like button. You guys can share the stream as well. I don't know if you know that, but there's a little arrow. There's a little arrow button, and it'll allow you to share this video on Facebook or on Instagram. Get other people and your friends to join. All right, so Majumder is in no contact for 8 months and wants to know how this person feels. Let's see what the cards have to say today. Also, you can take the cards that I'm gonna pull for you, and you can ask ChatGPT what do they mean. This way you'll get a different understanding. All right. So how does this person feel for Majumder after no contact for 8 months? They feel like it's been a really long time since they've talked to you. The Wheel of Fortune. It's almost a year. This is just saying that that it's been a really long time since they've heard from you, and they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. It's the Four of Swords. If they were angry at you, if you guys argued, they've moved on from that. Okay, I feel like they're probably going to stay in no contact with you for the next year. I'm not seeing them reach out here. It's not saying, yeah, I think secretly they think about you in secret, but I don't see them reaching out with the Four of Swords. So yeah, but secretly they want things to be good between the two of you. They don't want to be your enemy. They don't want to fight with you. But I think that I don't see them reaching out. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Mar H wants to know how D is doing. How D is doing. I hope that helps, Majunder. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Moon. So you can screenshot it, take those cards and put them in ChatGPT. See if it gives you a different outcome. You never know. How is D doing? So, Mar H, do you want to know how they feel about you, or you just want to know how they're doing in life? Okay, so that's actually two different questions. So please, just one question. Do you want to know how they're doing or how they feel about you? Okay. Hi, Lauren is fire. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Lauren is fire. We're answering Mar H's question. Yes, let's see. All right. How is D doing? How is D doing in life right now? I think they're doing good. We got the Sun card. How is D doing in life right now? So this person is, oh, thank you, Lauren is fire. So this person is doing pretty good in life. I think that they do have some pain. I think that they're trying to work on their money with the Four of Pentacles here. But they do have some heartache here. So they're doing well in life. They're trying to make more money, or they're trying to protect what they have, but they are hurting. They do have some emotional pain in their heartache. Some heartache, some pain with the Three of Swords there. So what I'm going to say for this D person is I think that they're trying to work through their pain by saving money or making money. See, with the Four of Pentacles there, trying to protect their assets. So I hope that helps. Mar H. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to Lauren is fire. I hope that helps, Mar H. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. What you want to know? Is anyone else in the chat? Did I answer everyone else's question? Julian, are you still there? Chrissy. Julie, Chrissy. I think I've answered everyone else's question. Okay, well, we'll answer Lauren is fire's question then. And you want to know how he's feeling about you. Okay, cool. Let's see. How is he feeling about you? Thanks for the like. I appreciate you and the subscribe. How is he feeling about you? Are you guys in no contact? Are you talking? How is he feeling? This person is stressed out. They're stressed out. I don't know if they're stressed out about you or what here. They're stressed out thinking about what happened. I don't know if they're holding a grudge or something like that, but I get one more card. How does this person feel about Lorna's fire? Oh, this person is stressed out and they're hurting. They're reminiscing about you. I feel like they're definitely thinking about the good times and the bad times, and their heart is hurt here, and they're heavily stressed about you. For sure. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but they're reminiscing, they're thinking about you. It's not saying anything about them reaching out to you. It's not saying anything about them having feelings for you. It's just saying they're stressed, they're hurting, and they're thinking about you. Heavily thinking with the Six of Cups. Yeah. I hope so too. This person's really going through it. You could see a crow. We have a crow or a bird here. Yeah, I can hear and feel him thinking. Okay. Yeah. They're hurting. The Nine of Swords. Stressed out. Oh, he broke his heart. Poor guy. Well, I think in time he'll be okay, but he's got to stop thinking about what happened, because I'm hearing like at nighttime he replays your conversations at night. Oh, you didn't break his heart. I'm sorry. I'm making the assumption here. He just has to fix his life. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think at night, I feel like at nighttime he replays conversations and thinks about things at night, because the Nine of Swords, typically I sometimes see that as someone who has trouble sleeping as well. Like they have a lot of thoughts at the nighttime. Oh, he has responsibilities. Does he have children? Or no? I only wonder, because sometimes the Six of Swords is children. Oh, yeah. Well, in time, hopefully, he'll be able to get it together. But, 18-year-old daughter, yeah, because sometimes the Six of Cups is children. And I think that some of his anxiety is because of that. Okay, well, thank you for your question. I hope that helps. Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Those are your cards. I think that I've answered everyone's question. If I accidentally skipped you, or if you didn't hear your name being called, let me know in the chat. Julian, I know you had a question. Chrissy. Sometimes people put their question in the chat and then they disappear. We have KQKSQ. I don't know. But yeah, I'd rather him leave me alone till he gets it together. Oh, I understand that. Well, you're a very mature person to be able to recognize that they need to do that. That's very smart. Very mature. Okay. Hi, Diamond. You came just in time because there is nobody ahead of you. Diamond Heart, have you subscribed to the channel? You said yeah. What is your question? Feel free to talk amongst yourselves if you're still in the chat. I like to see you guys talk about stuff and support each other. Diamond says, is Melvin the right man for me? Oh, Diamond Heart. Let's see. Is Melvin the right man for Diamond? So are you guys, I'm assuming that you guys are in contact with one another and that you're dating. Are there red flags? Let's see what the tarot says. I don't want to say anything negative because it looks like you are feeling good about it. Is Melvin the right man for Diamond? Page of Pentacles. This is like a maybe card. This is saying it's too early to tell, that you guys need to, I don't know how long you've been talking to one another, but this is saying you need to get to know them a little more. Let's see if it can say anything else. Oh my God. Oh, woo. Oh my gosh. I don't like this. I'm not gonna lie. I would say be careful. Somebody here is not being honest. Now, that might be you. If you said you don't have feelings for him, don't, you know, it's not good to waste someone's time. But also somebody here is not being honest. Somebody's being an avoidant. I would say take your time. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Oh! I'm sorry. The Temperance. I just got a bunch of cards on the floor. Did you see that? Oh my God. Okay. Be careful. We have the Seven of Swords, and I don't really like that. Sorry. I had a bunch of cards on the floor. Yeah. I know. It's so annoying when that happens. So, this person, I don't know, I don't think they're being totally honest with you about something. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords? I would say get to know them a little more, ask them more questions. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Ah! These cards are slippery. Catch you later, Mar H. Have a wonderful day. Okay, have a good lunch. The Justice and the Knight of Cups. He's the one asking me if I have secrets or hiding stuff. Four of Wands. I don't know what's going on here. Let me get one more card. I feel like somebody here is avoiding going to the next phase. So I don't know who that is. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I would say just go slow with this. This could be your energy. There's just a bit of an avoidant here, because there's someone here that's kind of avoiding taking things to the next level. His intuition is on point. Okay, yeah. If you're not into this person, you know, be honest with them. Don't lie. Tell them the truth. You can tell them, I'm not sure how I feel just yet, and I want to take my time and get to know you. You're welcome, May. Have a good day. Happy Easter. Because I'm just picking up on some deception. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, he's picking up on that. You already said that this person's picking up on it. So just take your time. That's all. Take your time. Get to know them. Plant some seeds. See, the turtle is protection, and because it's saying that there's a tree here growing, you have to plant the seeds and allow things to take their time to grow. So take your time with this person. Be honest with them and let you know. You can tell them that you're scared. You're welcome. All right. Okay. Anybody else have any questions for the tarot before I get off of here? Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. Those are your cards, Diamond, and you can Google them or Chat GPT them. You always run away with problem. I should heal. I think he need healed too. Yes, May. You guys the more that you heal, the better your relationships will be. Whatever that means to you. Because I know healing is different for everyone. Okay, anybody else have a question before I end the live? I usually stand for an hour. We have Damini. Hello there. How are you? New sub. Okay, thanks. What is your question? Just in time. I just finished everyone's question. I'm good. Yeah. Thanks for asking. And what is your question for the tarot? There's this boy who loves me. His name is Venkat. His parents love me too. Will he confess to me that he loves me? Oh. So he hasn't told you he loves you, but you can tell? Will Venkat tell Damini that he loves her? Oh, he told his parents. Okay. This is a maybe. This person's a little confused. 7 of Cups would suggest maybe a week. Ooh. So this person doesn't want to get hurt. That's why they're keeping things to themselves. And so they're confused as to whether or not they want to tell you because they don't want to get hurt. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. It could happen 7 days, 7 weeks. So, you know, most of the cards are saying maybe, but I think that they would rather you, I think this person would rather you tell them first because they're afraid to get hurt. So the reason they haven't told you is because they're afraid to get hurt. They might tell you, but I think that they're going to keep it to themselves a little longer because they don't want to get hurt. Ramik says, tell me my future. Yeah, I think they want you to tell them. They're really confused. They're keeping things to themselves. They don't want to get hurt. And I would say could happen 7 days, 7 weeks, if at all. They're not sure they want to tell you yet. You're welcome. Ramik Song, do you have a specific question? Have you subscribed to the channel? And do you have a specific question? It's better if you ask a question, because sometimes I'll read for people and they'll say, that doesn't relate, and that's because you didn't ask a specific question. Sometimes the tarot does tell things in the future that haven't happened yet, and so you won't know. It won't make sense to you because it hasn't happened yet. Okay. All right. Is anybody have one last question before I close the chat out for the day? Because I've been on an hour. I'm probably going to close the chat out unless we still have. All right. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you so much for your energy, for your likes and subscribes. Happy Easter if you celebrate, and if not, have a good Sunday. I'm going to see you guys next time. I'll be continuing to do the sign readings, so you can catch me live doing the sign readings, or next weekend for the next free questions live that I do every weekend. And we'll get some sage. I hope that this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.